Well, Mr. Dyson, if you were here now and we'd sort of got our act together, I'd have had a big sign up that said hashtag art of leadership, art of community, art of empathy, art of love. You do amazing work and I can't thank you enough. So this is what we call a creativity survival kit, a Steamco creativity survival kit. Everything you need in there to keep you inspired, to keep your children engaged. And I'll be honest with you, you guys are just amazing anyway. You don't need much of this because you'll find stuff. But you've got some instructions, you've got some stickers, you've got some lovely coloured paper. You've got some Steamco stickers there. You've got some instructions for making rockets. You've got a t-shirt each. You're going to put those t-shirts on for me in a minute, boys. You've got a Steamco newspaper, and then you've got everything you need to make a rocket. So you can make a rocket this afternoon with that. We're going to teach you how to do that later on when Homer Hickam comes on. And then if you lift that out, underneath you have got a copy of the Rocket Kids book, which we wrote with Mr. Dyson and Macaulay there from Parklands. You've got a Rubik's Cube. I don't know if you know how to do Rubik's Cubes, but you've got one of those. And we are going to teach you not only to do a Rubik's Cube, but how to program and to get robots to do a Rubik's Cube.
Wow.
We've got a little computer here, which is called a BBC Microbit. That is a BBC Microbit that you can all code. And we're going to teach you how to code that. And I'm going to do that in a minute, actually. I'm going to hopefully show you how to do that in a few minutes. And in here, we've got a little orange box, and that's an Edison robot, which is one of these. Or you've got some coloured crayons there.
Wow.
And you've got a little robot here that you can code using programming languages or simple things, or you can even just get it to stripe across this barcode and that will code it. And we've got 20 of these that we're selling in our Steamco shop, but we're going to give some more of these away as prizes. And I'm going to teach you how to do the coding. What do you think of that?
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the fins here just got torn off by the forces.
But what is particularly special for me is that while you've been there talking about your rockets, Leanne and the boys have made a rocket, and I didn't ask them to. Look at that. Look at that. They blew the nose off. Homer Hickam, hello.
Hello, how are you?
You can hear us, can't you? This is amazing. Thank you so much for coming here.
It surely has to be looked at as one of the most epic stories for humankind.
We are going to launch this rocket any minute now. On the other line, we've got the most amazing man, one of the most inspiring people you could ever wish to meet, generous, a chap called Homer Hickam. He wrote a book all about his life, because when he was a little boy, he didn't want to be a coal miner in the town that he lived in, because that was the only job that there was. And he saw a little dot in the sky one day, which actually, if you look in the sky at the moment, you might be lucky to see 5 or 6 dots in a row, which are Elon Musk's new satellites. Because Homer Hickam, when he was a boy, he saw these dots, and it was a satellite. It was the world's first satellite, and it inspired him to go and learn to make rockets. And he learned to make rockets. He made one that went 6 miles high in the sky a year or so later, and he got a job working for NASA, and they're the people who make the rockets and went to the moon.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition
8,
sequence
7,
start.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Can you see that?
Oh, wow.
Can you see it?